just to fill everybody in that's listening, this podcast is going to be a little bit of everything: shit talking, to serious conversations like we are with Mike right now, to just another day at Tops, I guess. It's going to bounce around, so for sure people are going to have to wear earmuffs. Whoever don't want to hear Jesus and Craig cussing, but
yeah, sorry about that, guys.
Yeah,
I'll try to watch.
You know how bad we are. Terrible.
Yeah, and this.
I'm rather surprised to hear any cussing coming from our choir boy, Jesus.
Balance in everything, right?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Welcome, everyone, to episode number 88 of Top's Daily Grind. I'm Craig. Leo's to my left.
Yeah, we finally got Craig back.
Jesus and Edgar are also
He
here.
always criticizes me about my intros.
That was actually a really bad one.
You know what? It's because John's not here to...
No, good thing John's not here,
get
because
me
all you
riled
do is
up.
pick on him.
I know, but he fucking deserves it.
You know what I realized? John is Craig's crutch.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
No, we need to fire him for sure now.
No, that's
like
why.
this isn't even a joke anymore.
Why? No.
Because that's not going to fly.
You know what is going to fly?
Well, it's going to fly.
Putazos, dijo Leo. That video he said.
Oh, shit.
You guys are going to be stuck in a van for how long?
For fucking 14 hours.
Way too long.
15 hours probably.
Many
But
hours too long.
But you've bonded already, so it's okay.
No.
You're used to it.
So this episode will be after they come back.
Monday. Yeah, it'll be Monday. They'll be on their way
welcome
back.
back, Craig.
They can listen to this on their way back.
Yeah.
So you should play this.
Give John a message right now.
No, hold on. No.
Yeah.
Give future you a message right now. This is past Craig giving present Craig, which is listening right now. It's like
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Who else has done that? Go.
So, Craig, remember when you were a child and you read The Little Engine That Could? And he just, slowly made his way up that hill. I think I can. If you just say, I think I can, 2 or 3 million times on the drive home, you'll be able to drown out the sound of John's voice.
But
and
John don't even
and the stupid
talk,
shit
though.
that he says. Oh, yeah, he does.
No, he just sleeps the whole way.
Yeah. Future Leo is still supportive of John, and I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Future Leo, you need to knock that shit off, dude. I
You
don't understand.
should send a message to which would be present John at the moment. But
So John is listening.
currently
John is listening to you
past
right now.
Past Craig is sending present John a message right now. Go.
Okay. So past Craig says to current John, if you're still employed, I don't know how that's even possible.
Oh shit.
This is getting really
Yeah.
this is getting deep.
Yeah, this is
You know
some,
what?
This is
Yeah,
getting
so-
days into
what was that? What was that one movie?
So current John, if I could tell you something, I just really wish you would stop saying stupid shit.
Like just
Just-
past John. That was past
Yeah.
John.
Just grow the fuck up a little bit.
Past John was that.
Yeah, but current John?
Probably that too.
Yeah.
This is past Craig predicting.
Exactly.
Hey, so
exactly.
tell John a message right now that you guys are driving back home. You guys listen to the podcast.
I want you to look over at him right now.
and
driving.
just look over at him right now. Tell him how he did it. Tell him how he did at the show.
Oh, probably really, really bad.
Really? He's
John,
actually,
John, my assumption is that people looked at you all day, every day, like
Thought
you
he was
weren't
our
speaking
mascot.
English.
Thought he was our mascot.
Yeah.
Mascot.
Our mascot. Yeah, yeah. My assumption is that people like John would talk, and people would look at him, and then look at me, and be like, "What did he just say?"
I think
And then they. You know how like he says stuff, and I'm always like, "What the fuck do you mean?"
We all are.
I think that's gonna happen a lot at the show.
Yeah.
And then people are gonna be like, "Do you speak Spanish?" And he's gonna say it in Spanish, and they're
It's
gonna
gonna be
get
worse.
it's gonna be the same thing. Like they're still not gonna understand what he's saying. That's what I
fucking
think
hilarious.
is gonna happen. So
What about Maya? What do you have to say to Maya right now?
don't be such a
Thank you
fucking
for-
pussy.
Thank you for
That's
the time.
past
in-
Craig, by the
thank
way,
you-
Maya.
Thank you for the time in bed.
That's present Craig.
I'm sorry that I made you and John share a room.
So past Jesus has a message for present Craig, because I imagine you're driving right now. You know how easy it is to just turn the wheel right real quick?
It's my van.
Just flip that bitch. Yeah, but you'll get your insurance money.
All right, fucking kill it.
Because
Now we have to flag this. We can't put this out now because they're gonna be like,
it's
listen
all
to the
good.
podcast.
It was just a joke.
Clearly
So
a joke.
this
I
is
definitely
what,
wanna live.
this is the part
Yeah.
where you tell John, "Hey, John, take off your seatbelt and come up front
I'm not gonna
and roll this bitch."
I'm not gonna commit suicide. That's that's a
But
pussy way out.
this is the you could hit the brakes really fast right now because they're probably asleep.
Oh shit.
Oh.
That's
So,
you know
hey,
what? That's
present
true.
Craig, this is a reminder from past Craig and past Jesus and past Leo and past Edgar that you can slam on the brakes real quick and
Didn't-
see
didn't you
if they
do
go
that
rolling
driving-
forward.
I think you did that to somebody driving home from Shot. You fucked with them
So-
because there was a trailer. There was like a truck pulling another truck.
So you know
but it
this
was
meme
backwards.
that everybody sees now. There's that meme where you pull. It is sour. Fuck.
You know, like sour.
Sorry, I took a taste of this and
It was
it's sour.
That's great. I like it.
And so it was Mike, JB, Robert, and myself coming back from a shot show. And these guys fucking hop in the fucking van and they fucking pass out. That was fucking fun, you know. And so we're driving back, and you know these memes where there's a trailer that's pulling a trailer, and the face is facing you.
Yeah.
I think I started that shit. I had never seen this ever. You know, at this time, this has probably been about fucking 10, 15 years. I see this trailer, and I'm like, fuck, look at this. And I slam on the brakes and start doing this shit, fucking swaying back and forth, you know, right and left in the van. And fucking everybody screaming.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And Mike's like, motherfucker. Mike was pissed.
Oh shit.
And Mike over here, hear me up there. I love you. I was laughing my balls off. JB and Robert
Weren't so happy.
were holding on to my seat.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
And JB was like tapping me on the shoulder, but like with this close
Like with his
fist.
knuckles.
You're the white knuckling.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're so funny. Fucking.
Yeah, like, haha.
That seems like something JB would
He
do.
was like, stop at the next rest area. I need to take your shit. Mike's like, exaggerating a little bit, I think, but, you know, they were pissed.
But it's only fun when that happens. Like when they react like that. If they don't
It
react
is.
like that, then it's like
Yeah, it sucks. But, you know, I was laughing. That kept me up, like, with no sleep or everything for the next 4 hours. I wasn't even tired.
that's great.
You know, I'd come up to a car and just go, and just start doing that. And Mike would look at me like, do it.
Did they fall asleep again?
No. Mike said he couldn't even sleep at night that night.
Oh shit.
He was like, just fucking remembering that shit.
That shit hits you if it's completely unexpected. That shit will fuck with you.
Oh, yeah.
At least for the next day or so. 'Cause I
Yeah,
remember.
so-
You know, we should do the Super Troopers one. Was it Super Troopers? It was one of them where there's a car on an ice and there's a guy passed out in it, and then they start spinning it in circles. And then all of a sudden, like, they yell, and the guy wakes up, and he's, like, freaking out. He's like, oh, shit. He's like, I got it.
I don't remember that. I think that
never
was
seen
Super
that.
Troopers.
No, it wasn't Super Troopers. It was another
Yeah,
one where they
must
go,
have
like,
been.
snowboarding or something like that.
Yeah.
I've not seen that one.
Yeah, I haven't seen that either. So, yeah. So, present, you guys that are in the van right now, hopefully you're enjoying
You're
this.
still on this, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, because this is some Inception shit.
Yeah, it is a little bit.
Yeah, it's great.
Except for we're awake. Oh shit.
Maybe.
Or John's going to do fucking, going to blow fucking Craig's mind, and he's going to be like, John, you know, that's what I thought back then, bud, but, you know, we're family, and we're tight on
I
this.
don't ever see that happening.
Who knows?
Hey,
I'm
present,
sorry. I just
Present John,
don't.
you should tell Craig that one thing you told me that you said you were going to tell him.
John will be
He'll
here
know
in
what
a
it
little
is. Just ask him about it. This is for future.
He'll be
you,
listening.
Craig.
He'll be
Yeah.
listening right
Yeah,
now.
he'll be listening. He'll be like, "Oh, okay, I know what it is,"
Yeah.
and then you'll pause it and he'll tell you, and then you'll laugh. You'll have a giggle.
bit. Or get him off the
think
van.
so?
or kick him
Or
off
he's gonna say, "I don't know what he's talking about."
and call you.
He'll say it. He'll say it just like that too.
Yeah, like
will.
not give a shit about anything.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway,
It'll be interesting to see if he gives a shit about anything at the show.
no,
No,
he's
I
been
think-
practicing. He's been asking us questions.
he's
I've,
actually been
I've seen
asking.
him. I've seen him give a shit 2 times since I've known him, and
One of them was about food.
Neither of those times had anything to do with his fiance.
No,
One of them was about food, and the other one was about the cars.
also about food.
Well, it was at SEMA, and every time we went to eat food, he was excited.
I bet he was.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Poor kid.
I was gonna ask something.
No, we recently,
Oh, yeah,
on your
back
way
to-
back, you had some bad news
Oh yeah, man. So not even on the way back. I was actually down in Baja for Thanksgiving weekend, and Karen Hood, Bron Hood's widow,
Yeah.
actually sent me a message and said that Trace Rinaldi had passed away. And for a lot of the listeners, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Trace, but Trace back in the day, it was Trace, Rob Simonich, and there's a lot more. But I just get this fucking brain fart that I don't remember all these big, to me, big players, But Trace, had this flow on his style of knives, which I do too, And so when I would see him send a design into Mike, I'd be like, "Fuck, this is sick." And whether Mike took it on or not, was what he said, like irrelevant, didn't matter, whatever, like no importaba. But his flow always, I liked his flow,
Yeah.
And so a little story when I met Trace Rinaldi and his brother married to Karen Hood right now, Corey. When I met those two, they pulled up the Top Shop here in Idaho Falls. They were in a Camaro. And these guys were crazy motherfuckers. Like, they didn't give a fuck. They pull up in a Camaro into the front. They open their doors, and beer cans just pour out of the fucking doors. And they have fucking AR-15s in the fucking side of their seats. They've been drinking from California. That's where they used to live. To down to see Mike here at the Top facility when we were on Whittier, and they didn't give a fuck. And Trace was a big guy. Then I think he had some kind of surgery and he thinned down. And so the last time that I was there, that Mike met up with Trace again, Mike would introduce Trace, and he'd be, he lost a lot of weight. Everybody he came, he lost a lot of weight. He used to be a big block. and Trace was like, "Mike, I'm fucking right here, man." And those are little memories that I have from these guys. And the last show, we were at Atlanta, Blaze Show Atlanta, and we were drinking down at the pit, and we're sitting outside. He's fucking smoking away, and got a little, touch, and then when I told him, Trace, I'm like, you're an inspiration to the way I designed, and I designed, I guess. I like the flow and I like what you did, and my dream back then was, fuck, I wish I could grind a knife with him. Like, fuck, you're talking Trace Rinaldi, And when I told him that, he stands up out of his chair, he's like, "Motherfucker." He's like, "Fuck." And he walks out. He's like, "You're going to make me cry, you son of a bitch." And he walks away, He's wiping his eyes, and I'm like, fuck, like teared up too,
Yeah.
Because it meant a lot to me.
Yeah, of course.
Especially back then. Back then it's like, fuck, Trace Rinaldi.
How long had you been making knives and designing at that point? Couldn't have been
I was
very
starting,
long.
man. Yeah. I was starting. I can't tell you the dates. I can't say, it was, I just don't remember. But, like, when I did the Blue Water, I think Trace was already, like, friends with Mike. But I would see his flow. He would always send pictures to Mike. He would always send drawings to Mike, what he thought. And he would do custom blades. But he always had this flow to his blades, And it was always... not blocked like real blocky like Mike, like tactical knives, and so that's why Mike didn't really go for a lot of his designs, because they had this,
they had the curves, and
yeah, that's what I like.
Yeah,
and I get Mike's background, tactical, hardcore, make this fucker to put it into the fucking hood of a car. That's what Mike was always, his thoughts were, and he always told me that. And Trace was like a chopper, and just something that
more woodsy,
more woodsy, more stuff like that, yeah.
Okay.
And so I remember talking to Trace about that at that Blade show, and he sits back down and he's like, either I come down or you come up, because he was in Coeur, he lived in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and he's like, we're gonna grind away, and I'm like, fuck, like that would be a dream come true for me. Even though I say I can make a knife, no, I could never grind like he could. you know, and still to today I can't grind, you know, like they do. I leave like grinding a knife. Fuck, I don't grind a knife for years.
Yeah.
And then I get back into it, and I'm like, fuck, you know, I thought
It's
I knew how
almost
to
like
grind.
relearning
It is.
because of the muscle memory.
You
that
know, and
form,
especially
you lose a
going
little.
back and seeing a lot of people's style now, and to what I used to do, I'm like, fuck, you know, I don't know shit, you know. But anyways, you know, I get back into it, and then I get my flow fast, you know. And so when Mike passed away, I talked to Trace, like 3-4 times, and he's like, Leo, we got to make this happen, you know. And I'm gonna see if I can pull up a message, the last message I received from Trace.
Which one was his first knife with tops?
He would call me bro amigo. That's what he would call me. The last message he sent me, like, he says, "Love you, my little brother." Blah, blah. You know, so this was his last message to me. December 24th of last year. Yep. You know, and we just go into, you know, a bunch of different stuff. You know, we're talking about Mike, and he sent me a picture of his granddaughter. You know.
What a,
On the 10th of this year.
his last message.
His
This is
last
perfect.
message to me was, sorry I didn't wish you a happy Mother's Day early, mi hermano. Hope it was a great day for you. Ha ha ha.
That's awesome.
You know, that's the relationship we had, man.
Shit.
Like I said, you know.
Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool.
Yeah,
The last
he
thing he
sent
sent
me-
you was him dogging you.
Yeah. You know, he
Those
sent
are
me
the
a
best
picture.
ones.
He sent me a picture of him and his granddaughter so I could meet her.
Wow.
You know. And so when people say, "Oh, you know, you know, you guys just put up this of design," no, man, like our follow, you know, what we,
Yeah.
you know, we're always in touch. You know, like I said, our last conversation on the phone, he called me and, you know, our we had to get together. He's like, I have some things coming up, but we have to get together. We have to grind something out.
Yeah.
And, you know,
And that's the thing that happens sometimes. You know, like it happens with me, like close friends. Sometimes I'll spend months where we don't even send each other a message, and then you send one, and all of a sudden you're like best friends again. For you hang out, and then another 6-7 months go by, but you never lose that like camaraderie or whatever it is. It's weird. Like it happens to me.
It's
all the
rare,
time.
you know. There's only. I think most people have a very small number of friends like that.
Yeah.
You know, you're talking about a handful, probably over your lifetime, that like you can just pick up where you left off, and it doesn't matter if it was a year or a month. It's the same.
No,
Yeah,
that's when you know you actually have like some good friends, because like similar. I mean, life happens. Like, you can't be hanging out like you used to before. You would meet up 4 or 5 times a week, and then all of a sudden it's once a week, twice, like, or once every like 2 weeks, once a month. Like me right now, like my friend Julio, we used to be together all the time, but now we meet up once a month maybe. But as soon as we meet up again, it's like
it's the same.
It's
It's almost the same.
It's like we've been hanging out every day, you know. So, oh damn. No, what was his first?
2017 was the last time that I actually seen him. That's when we bought.
That's
we
when he
got
was
the
at
badge.
Blade?
I was going through a message. That's when we got him the badge to go to Blade.
Yeah.
What was
Yeah.
his first knife? I'm
Was it the
curious.
Dart or the Armageddon, that he
Armageddon.
did first?
Armageddon.
How many did he have? Just those two?
With us,
With
yeah.
us, just those
Yeah.
two.
Yeah. And he was, you know, I know there's other design that, you know, he would help Mike design when I didn't have nothing to do with designing, you know. And I know like he would, which ones I don't know, but he was always on the phone with Mike, you know. Him or Rob Simonich, you know, some badass, to me, some of the baddest motherfuckers there was to make knives. You know, back in the day, those guys were like hardcore, wherever they stood, wherever they were, people respected that shit. You know, and since, like I said, it sucks when I heard that. You know, it's like fuck losing, like, say, a brother, man, somebody that you looked up to.
I didn't realize that he had a hand in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did that with a couple people.
The clinch pick from Shivworks. Yep. Trace had a hand in that.
That was it.
That's one of the most well-known reverse edge blades out there. He had quite a few designs that until recently I didn't know about. Once I started looking more into his like catalog of designs, he's got some badass stuff. You know, the Armageddon and the Dart, two great knives.
Sellers, yeah,
2 great knives. I mean, the Armageddon still to this day is one of our best choppers out there.
You know, and I've had these last couple of days when we did that post, I had a couple of people reach out and say, "Hey, are you guys gonna run any kind of custom or anything?" I am, not because people are asking me, but this is more something that I want to do for me. When, I don't know. Its time is fucking crazy, And so, am I gonna run like an Armageddon or a Dart? Absolutely. and I'm gonna just people listening to this and they're gonna bring it up and that's cool. But I have some, I think, 1/8 inch or 3/16 stainless steel Armageddons that we only made a couple of. But I have some stainless steel blanks that I'm going to do something with, and we're going to run them through a custom shop. But
that'd be cool.
They're badass blades. I don't know if they're like 154 or ATS 34, but they were stainless. And I kept them. We did a run. Fuck, like I said, I don't remember if it was a run for us or a run for somebody, for a company. No, it was for us. But for some reason or another, we I kept like 6 or 10 of them. I don't remember, but I'm gonna do something with them because that's something I want to do.
I think that would be badass.
And so, I'm gonna answer the people that are messaging me and just say I'm gonna hold off on anything I do with that because I want it to be something like badass.
Not rushed.
Not rushed. No, I want to take my time. I want to take my time on this one. But yeah, this is
even the people listening right now, like they still have a chance to go get the other custom that you did.
Oh yeah,
the Storm Vector. We're not gonna say what it's at right now, but
yeah, and that's one thing right now that you bring that up. People are gonna see some custom, straight out like custom blades, hand cut, like everything done custom, or some redos of stuff that we have. One of the reasons we started the custom shop, and I've said it before, we have thousands and thousands of blades that for some reason or another we can't put it into our production. Either they're prototypes, and when we do a prototype, it's anywhere from 4 to 6 to 10 blades that we have to do sometimes until we get it right. So those blades don't mean that there's something wrong with them, but it's not what we wanted.
It wasn't,
or what we were trying to do, and so those blades will be some of those that we're going to throw into the custom run.
Well, and sometimes there's just there's a profile. And that's all.
Exactly. There's a profile, and so they bring them to us. Sometimes we don't get those profiles and send them back. When they're just blanks, we don't send them back to get them put in the machine. And so, there's some of these that are going to be a Steel Eagle. It's going to be a Steel Eagle with different handles. Don't mean that I ground it. Don't mean that whatever. It could probably be off the machine, but it'll be different than anything we have in our production line. So that's one thing that I want to make clear that people are going to see. Like I said, we were looking at boxes right before we went on vacation. We were having an electrical problem or whatever, and I'm walking back there and I'm seeing all these boxes full of fucking knives. And then I'm looking under the tables and we got thousands of knives that either a hole got blown out and we can't use it in our normal run. So I'll fucking modify it and I'll make something to be a custom. So people will be seeing a lot of that shit coming up too. So we're stocking up on staff. That's for sure.
Yes, we are.
I think we picked up in the last 2 weeks. We picked up about
73. I still haven't learned all their names.
There's a few. There's a few at least.
And you know how I feel, Jesus, and you probably think I'm fucking crazy. Before, every single fucking knife we had in this building, I knew nomenclature, I knew price, and the name. Every single knife we had.
Yeah.
Well, I used to do pricing. I used to do everything. Well, when Craig started helping me out with that, and I started giving him more, he started doing the nomenclatures. He started doing everything.
Now I can name all of the nomenclatures and
so now
the
he showed
price
me
I'm
this
pretty
knife, and
close
I'm
on.
like, what the fuck is that? Seriously, man.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. And sometimes, at a show, people will be like, hey, remember you guys been do fucking dilly dick, whatever, fuck? No. And I'm like, and I look at Craig, I'm like, what the fuck is a dilly dick?
Ask Dylan. Ask
No,
Dylan.
that one,
It's,
that was just the name I just threw out.
Can we engrave that too?
yes. Yes. Serial
but-
number one of the Dilly Dilly is going to actually be named the Dilly Dick.
but a lot that happens, man. And sometimes I feel like, fuck, why am I not more involved in that? I can't.
No,
like,
you
by
can't
myself.
be.
I'm like, I wish I can't.
Yeah.
And so. Yeah, so a lot of the stuff that when we go to a show and people start asking about, the knives that are coming from last year that we were supposed to release, and they give me the name, and I'm like,
Man, it's been
oh yeah, I'm like, and I'm like, what knife was it?
been a hell of a year for new stuff. That's
That's
for
got to
sure.
be difficult for you though.
It is. It's tough. So
Because
when
you have to delegate.
yeah,
And it's
yeah.
Oh yeah,
And
there's no way.
Jose, Jesus, this is
he
probably-
forgot the names of his employees.
No,
I'm his cousin.
So anyway, no. So the reason I brought that up, hold on. The reason I brought that up, Jose, fucking with you. No, so, Jesus, I love you. You know what I'm fucking around. But Jesus, seriously, the reason I brought that up about the nomenclature of names,
Yeah.
well, all the I know my guys, I know everybody that I'm close to
Except
that,
me,
that we've been.
Except your fucking cousin.
that was fucking around.
Oh,
but like
shit.
all of us that I know that we've been here,
Yeah.
and I see these new guys, and I'm like, Twinkle Dick, come here.
And they're like,
Everybody looks at him like, is he talking to me?
yeah.
But when I'm not like that, people are like, fuck, he's a fucking dick. He doesn't talk to
Twinkle
me
Dick,
like
is that a good thing?
Start crying.
Should I be proud?
Well, no, a lot of these guys, like, I'm like, fuck. And I'll ask Craig, I'm like, what was his name? Like,
Yeah.
it's real.
Leo doesn't remember anybody's name. There's like a select few people that he'll talk to that he's like, oh yeah, hello sir, like say their actual name.
Yeah.
And then everybody else, he's like, what's up, man? How you doing, bro?
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean he doesn't know who they are, because he'll remember weird details like what they bought last year and what their kids were doing like at that time in their life, and like pretty like specific details, just not their name.
Yeah, no, I suck with names.
He doesn't give a fuck about their name, but he does care about everything else.
Yeah, the guy that works with the new person that Angel got, he's like,
Galen.
he's like, what's your name? And I'm like, Jesus. And he's like, oh, nice to meet you.
His name is Galen.
I know.
Galen.
Yeah.
He's
Should
cool.
be pretty easy to
Now
remember,
you know.
But yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. I don't remember his name.
Yeah. No, he seemed nice.
No, he's
I
cool.
just,
dude.
Do you remember when Tess called you Jose? Juan?
yeah, he just brought some
I know.
memories.
Multiple, yeah.
That sort
More
of
than
struck
once.
that fucking wound.
Yeah, that wound was healing today.
How many times did she get his name wrong in that
Oh,
podcast?
like 7 times.
Every time she, even right after we corrected her,
She kept changing his name.
she
There's
called him
two-
Jose right up.
There's two people I'll forget getting my name wrong. Leo and her.
So, was she doing that on purpose? Was she trolling him?
No, she was pretty drunk.
No, she forgot.
Oh, okay.
She
So
literally
it was the
forgot.
it was the fireball.
Yeah, it was the fireball. She got pretty.
Yeah, she changed her name every time. It always started with a J at least.
She got it right.
But-
I mean, technically, my name is Jose, but like just the J.
I didn't-
on my thing.
He's trying to justify why this happened.
Oh,
Why
no,
are you?
no.
Why are you?
But your
being
name
so
is
nice
not
about
Jose,
this?
Jose
What's that?
Jesus, right?
I said, why are you being so nice about this?
Because it's okay.
But
If-
your
if John
name's really
called
not
you Jose,
right?
It's J Jesus.
J Jesus.
Just the J.
So,
J is-
if John called you
Officially, it's
Jose,
J.
what would you do?
Oh, I'd punch him in the throat.
John, if you're listening, please
President
call him.
John.
Please call him Jose.
President John, call me
Call
Jose
him
so I
up
can
right
punch you in
now.
the throat.
Call him right now
Leo
and just
said I
say,
could, right?
"¿Qué onda, Jose?"
Yeah.
and see what happens.
Yeah. I'll be like, hey, Craig, President Craig, can you punch John in the throat for me?
Probably not
And
because I'm
you'll-
driving.
You'll pull over and you'll punch
When
him
we
in the
get to
throat.
a gas station.
Yeah, of course.
When
You'd
we-
love to.
yeah.
Fucking
Just
We take a
punches
pit
them.
stop to take a piss or get some food.
Should I take the fucking gloves to Phoenix?
No,
You should. I would if I were
no,
you.
you should not.
Because it's going to be warm. So
not.
One's gonna be
yeah.
on one table on one side of the table, all pissed off at each other.
Probably a bad
The
idea.
hot weather
Yeah,
like pisses you off.
How
So,
hot
like,
is it gonna be in Phoenix?
I don't think it's gonna be that
Have you
hot.
been looking at the
No,
weather?
I talked to Michael. I talked to
Oh,
Michael
okay.
earlier.
Yeah, because I have not looked
He
at the
said
weather.
it's
at all.
70s and then 50s at night.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Oh,
It's fucking 79 degrees there right now.
So we're
Good
going to take a
Lord.
quick sponsor break. Skarks, our sponsor.
Is
Tops
Tops
Knives.
Knives.
And they have 2 cool promotions going on. Did you see that Spitfly?
Yeah,
That was great.
yeah, it was just
I
flying.
spit on John, by the way. the
Oh.
other day. Oh, yeah. Our promotion. So we got 2 great promotions for Tops Knives.
He's giving you the
One
signal.
of 'em-
Does that mean he's trying to
He's
cut
trying
your
to,
throat?
yeah.
Oh,
he's
okay.
threatening me. But anyway, we have an amazing custom shop knife that should be still up for auction,
Silent auction.
silent auction at Tops Custom
This
Shop.
is a silent auction.
.com.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Just like
Yep,
that.
just like that. And so just follow the instructions. It's real simple. All you have to do is click bid here, send your bid in. If you get a message back that says your bid has been returned or your item has been returned or whatever, it means that your bid wasn't high enough.
Yeah.
And so bid a little bit more.
It's all.
And that's one of them. The other one, we have some gift boxes. So if you want to give a really good gift to somebody, but you're not sure what to get them, but they love knives, just get them one of the 3 gift boxes that are at topsdailygrind.com and save yourself the hassle of having to actually pick something.
Yeah, and you get some cool stuff in it. You can get like a hat, shot glass, shirt.
Yeah. And those are all like just the knife alone is worth the price, but you're getting those add-ons, which will be great and they'll be happy. So it's like it's not like you're giving them one gift. You're giving them like 6 or 7 gifts,
You know what I would do?
but in one box.
You know, something. This is an option.
Yeah.
They could buy one. It ships to them. They keep the knife, and then they gift the rest,
Yeah. Yeah. Or
or
if-
just the knife. Give
yeah,
the knife.
or give the knife and keep the other goodies for yourself.
Some-
Because Christmas is about giving,
Yeah.
but
So
it's also about receiving sometimes.
it's about taking.
Oh, look. Okay, so
Oh, and don't forget to use TDG30.
TDG30
We'll save
and
you 30% off
30% off
topsknives.com.
topsknives.com on stuff that's on stock.
He said he's giving you the signal now.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I think it means switch it to him.
I think so.
Go, Starks.
Hi.
Are we on?
I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
Our sponsors.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tops.
badass
They're pretty
guys.
good. They're pretty good dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we let them know about the promotions we have going on right now, like the gift boxes and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Badass.
All cool things.
Those gift boxes are pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta say,
Yeah.
I like that.
Would you give me one?
If you really think
Yes.
about
Which
it,
one do you want?
the prices aren't bad at all.
No, not especially the stuff you're
FDX
getting.
one.
The
That'd be cool.
FTX one.
Yeah. That'd be badass.
So did you guys run the podcast last week?
We did.
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys didn't even call me?
Yeah.
well,
We tried and you didn't answer.
Did we? I don't think we. I don't think we tried to call you.
I'm like, say yes.
I'm
bitch.
pretty sure that
What's that?
It was pretty
No,
fun.
I haven't.
it
No.
was
Yeah, it
pretty.
was-
Fun.
it
You know
was
what?
a
That
fun
was a
one.
pretty good episode. Except for John being there. You know, it's fine, I guess.
John's okay. I still think.
Jesus has this like mood swing with John.
Yeah.
He wants to punch him in the throat, and then like, John's okay.
You know what? You know
I'm
what
the
it
one
is.
always defending John.
That is true.
The more that John works with you, the more Jesus is cool with John. But the more that John works with Jesus, the less cool Jesus is with John.
A little bit.
That's how a little bit.
It's because it's
100%. That's what it is.
it's a little break we get.
Exactly. And
And
so you
so
like him when you
we-
don't have to deal with him.
We cool down a little. We only get his fun side for a bit, and then we have to deal with his horseshit again.
God. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Which blows me away.
Sorry,
I
President
don't
John.
understand why.
I'm talking about past John anyway.
Yeah. I think present John still sucks.
No, President John's gone better.
Probably not. Yeah. I don't understand how Leo can put up with him.
Right?
No, I
I think he's running out of patience though.
You think so?
No.
Yes.
He was
Yes.
pretty patient.
There was something he said today that I was like, damn, he's running out
No,
of patience.
no. The reason I
John's-
said that
John's
was
fucked.
I didn't have another vehicle to send you guys to Phoenix.
Yeah, so you know how he trusts John to do things even though he knows John's going to fuck him up? Mm-hmm. There's one thing that he didn't trust John to do today.
No, it's because we had to change the light bulbs, and I wanted to change all the head bulbs, the head. What do you call them?
The headlights.
Headlights, because there's like two in each fucking thing, and then the backlight. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, fuck, if he touches them, they're gonna blow out, and we'll have to do it again.
He's gonna break the covers or the
and then I have to
strip
we have
the
to take out the
screws
back
or
seat.
something.
And I'm like, fuck, if he tries to do it himself, he's gonna probably try to like just slam on the brakes and let the fucking thing.
Yeah, your headlight will probably be red.
or something. So. And I'm like, fuck. I'm like, no. I'm like, if he fucks this up, they're gonna have to take the Explorer.
If we have to take the Explorer, John's driving that bitch the whole way. There's
currently-
no fucking way I'm driving
Currently,
that
editor's
thing.
taking the Explorer.
Yeah.
That front seat is terrible. We need to replace that fucking thing.
It's not bad.
It's bad.
It's not bad.
Drive it for more than just around town.
Okay.
You'll see what I'm talking about. Yeah. Fuck that. It is not something you want to drive for a long period of time. Because it's like leaned to the side.
Leaning toward. Anyways,
Yeah, that thing it's not level. It's not the way it should be.
What's your question?
I had a question for you guys.
My question
Well, I
was
just
about
want
space.
I just wanted to know. Well, first before we get into space, because space is cool. Like, how was your guys' Thanksgiving? What did you do? Jesus?
I just went to my in-laws.
Yeah, nothing crazy.
It was it was just like a normal day.
Did you
for us, but
did you predict the
I
food
liked
correctly?
it. I did.
What about you, Craig?
So my Thanksgiving was awesome. I gained some experience cooking a pie in the pie baking contest, which I won.
I actually watched that video with my wife.
You know what? I watched it on Thanksgiving with my wife too.
It was fun.
It was.
Yeah, and then you became like little Betty Crocker.
And then I
after
made
that,
fucking 3 pies for my family on Thanksgiving
Look at him.
because
go.
nobody else was making pie.
They look good. Did you see? Did you see the pictures that Didi posted?
Yeah, we only saw.
That pumpkin pie was.
We didn't
amazing.
taste-
Did you
we didn't-
taste? Oh, you know what? Hold up, guys. Hold up. Good news for you guys.
Oh, you got pie.
Nope.
Oh shit.
We got we
was
got
the best
the Christmas party coming up.
Oh, that's right.
Craig, you want to make some pies for the
Do you
Christmas
want me to
party?
make pies for that?
Done. I'm gonna text on it that you got.
Don't you
pie.
guys do?
I don't give
That's a potluck,
fuck.
right?
Yep.
They always ask me to make food because not enough people
Oh,
want to make
fuck.
food.
That's true.
So
But you can do both. You're good.
fuck that.
Yeah, you're great.
No,
good.
those pies they take a lot of time,
Just,
dude.
just
Wow.
don't,
Hey,
just don't do apple pie because you're gonna take.
Did you
what?
did you
Yeah,
feel
no,
the love?
you
No,
make
when
good.
he
check-
said, "Fuck no, I'm not making you
check
guys pies."
check this shit out. There's
Yeah.
there's a thing.
Did you say checkmate? Because I did.
you
on
know
that
what?
one.
Hold up.
There's a ooh nice.
Sorry.
There's a thing that I'm gonna buy. My mom had this at her house. That it doesn't just like
Air
peel.
fryer?
It doesn't just peel the
Air fryer,
apple.
don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It doesn't just peel the apple. There's also a blade that'll cut all the way to the core. And so you just spin this thing around, and once it finishes all the way,
Oh, it just
you pull
glides-
it off, and it's like an accordion.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
Oh,
Those are
dude.
badass.
And it just glides over the apple.
Yeah.
They use that for potatoes too, right?
Yeah, it's fucking great.
Aren't those the-
it was incredible.
Aren't those the ones that they sell at? There's a guy that sells them in Times Square.
Probably, I don't know.
I think so. He
you can
makes
get them on
millions
Amazon
a year.
and, oh, dude, it's
on,
so
on
worth
that
it,
fucking thing.
dude.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, you guys watched the fucking video. It took me
I
40
think it's
minutes
still
to
on
peel
TV.
some pies or to
Yeah.
peel some apples, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's because you
I
didn't
did
think about the peeler.
I did like 5 apples in like 3 minutes.
Yeah,
Dude.
you
It
don't
was
think about
fast.
the peeler that's down in Nana's office.
Yeah, my
Does
wife.
she have a peeler?
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
My wife was like,
God damn it! I would have saved a lot of time.
yeah, my wife was defending you the whole time I was showing her because
Doing that with just a knife
because
sucked.
she would have taken longer.
Dude, doing
Or
that with,
about as long.
doing
And
that
so
with
she's
just
like,
a knife sucked.
she's like, yeah, but look, he didn't have a cutting board. Look, he was using that tin and it's deep. I'm like,
Thank you, Karina.
whatever.
Hell yeah.
You know they have 7 cutting boards downstairs that he could have used.
Not just that.
Where?
The ones
His
that,
office?
yeah, in my office,
Yeah,
the ones
we
that
use for
thanks.
pictures and stuff.
you knew about them. You're the one
Yeah,
that
but I
gave
thought
them to
you
me.
fucking used them all.
Yeah, no, they're
I thought
over
you
there.
did shit with them all.
We couldn't help you.
We couldn't help you.
we're not
That's
gonna be
right.
like,
You
hit
guys
it.
helped John.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, you did.
With what?
With what?
You were like giving him, oh, that's a good idea, John. Oh,
Speaking
yeah,
of John.
cool. Do this, John. Oh, fuck.
Oh, great.
John,
mira que
why
guapo.
is
John,
he
will
up
you give
here?
me a glass, please?
John, go
Did
down.
you just get a
John,
haircut?
Go downstairs.
Damn, son.
You paid money for that?
You look like a new guy.
Oh, John, I could have done that shit on the fucking van.
You should have told him to take that chin strap off.
He
Yeah,
looks
what
like
is
a
it?
new. Are you serious? Did you get a haircut?
Did they take your hair and like throw it at your face?
What
the fuck happened to you?
Does he think that's a beard?
I think so. What the? No, seriously, turn around. That's what you paid $60 for?
How much did you pay?
Fuck, go
Oh,
ask
you
for 20.
overpaid.
Yeah, you overpaid.
So what do they do here?
That's like a $15 haircut.
Yeah.
Max.
Come show the
Where do you
people.
go?
Come here. Stand right there and show the people because they want to see. They're curious.
No,
now.
they don't. They
Yeah,
don't.
go right
Come here.
there.
Nobody gives a shit.
Go right there.
Come here. Sit on
Go
my
right
lap.
there.
Sit on my lap and let's
Bend in front of Leo.
tell me.
Where are you going?
Where are you going?
No, I have to sit. I have to go here by
Yo,
Edgar and
He's taking the
Jesus.
scenic
Yes,
route.
because they're not gonna. Oh my god.
Jeez.
John, over
You
here,
went too
they
far.
said.
You went too far. No, don't go over here.
Show
no
them
more.
the back of your head. It
Turn
is.
around.
Turn around.
Turn around.
No.
Get closer to
Oh,
the
yeah,
camera.
they fucked you up, dude.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
They didn't get into the fat roll. You know how? Because I have the same problem. Yeah. I have the same problem when I go. Because I have two fat rolls. Right
I
here.
tell her to spend a little extra time on the fat roll.
Yeah. That's legit. You should.
Okay.
Because it is. There's like a line in the middle of that. That's just there's this straight line of dark hair. It's messed up.
Oh, wait, let me see.
No.
Yeah, I
I'm
can.
good at that
I think
shit.
I think it's fine.
Steel Eagle.
Nobody's gonna be looking at you anyway.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got a
How about,
smiley face. If I put two little eyes there, it looks like a tattoo almost.
How about a Frog Market special since it's thin? Just
I can do it. All the way around.
No,
like
it's
a
just,
smiley
it's just
face.
through the whole line of your fat roll there. Why is it funny when I say it? Jesus said it too.
it's like the
That's
whole
fucked up.
thing. I can't because I'm the same way. But you're not.
Do I not have a fat roll?
A ver. Déjame ver la cara.
Hijo de
You felt it before.
hijo de
Nomás quería verla, no me acordaba.
Así vas a hacer, ¿ah?
That's gross. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, pies.
So, yeah, John, take the van.
Oh, okay.
Oh, ¿qué más quieres?
Llévate mi puta cartera. tío.
Anyway,
Sponsors again?
pie crust is
Come back and give me this card. I
is
need it for tomorrow.
pie crust is easier than you would think.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like
I've never made
like
pie.
a real homemade pie crust. It's about mixing it right, and it's about like the temperature.
Kind of want to try my take at a cake for my son's birthday, but I don't want to mess it up. So.
What kind of cake? Are you gonna do?
I don't know.
So
wanna
do
do
one.
some
Do one.
tres
When's your son's
leches?
birthday?
The 16th.
Oh, yeah, he's 3 days after Leon.
Yeah.
You should do some tres leches.
So
That's
do
the
it
only way
like
to go.
this weekend.
Yeah, that's what I was telling my wife. I'm like, we should make a small one this weekend. Because I like the red velvet cakes. But I don't,
sick.
those look tough, though.
Like from scratch or like from a
No, de la
box?
cajita, la verga.
Because that's
yeah,
easy.
probably from a box.
From a box is easy.
They're good, though.
It's like cake mix, milk, and an egg or something.
Just double on the eggs, and it comes out fluffy as fuck. Or at least one more
My
egg.
wife hates the taste of eggs, and like she has a hard time with cakes or anything that's like
Just
pies and shit.
don't have her see you. Métale un egg más de lo que dice.
Because of
And
eggs.
just put the frosting on it. She wouldn't even know.
Yeah, she'll like she has. There's this.
Does she
thing,
like
she
egg?
calls it
What?
chuki. Chuki. Is it
She can
chuki?
taste the eggs.
Yeah, it's like a what do they call it? Chuki taste. Like it's the way eggs smell.
She
That
can
taste.
taste it in desserts. That's fucking
Yeah,
weird.
no, and she'll like as soon as she tastes it, like
Done.
that's
Nope.
why
There's eggs.
corn's what was that cake he used to make?
Churro?
The churro cheesecake. Like she loved that because it like
Didn't have
he
eggs.
doesn't he put like one egg in there, and like she loves that because it.
So
Doesn't
don't do what
have a-
Jesus or
yeah.
don't do what Leo said. Then just put one egg, not two.
I don't know, but
But then I think if you don't put enough egg, then it's going to come out flat.
I think
probably
Usually the box is like one egg and some milk.
there's
or
this
water.
one. It's like almost like a rum cake, but I can't remember what's called. But it's like with galua. Those
yeah.
those taste
sounds
amazing.
delicious.
Yeah, but don't do that one for your son's birthday.
Hey, you
Oh,
wanna?
you won't
Cooks
have
the
that
it
piece.
cooks the alcohol out of it anyway.
Yeah,
You'll
he'll be fine.
Right?
He'll be okay.
Is that true? Is that because I've heard people
I
say
don't
that,
know.
but I don't know if that's true.
I don't know. Leave it in the comments. Let us know.
Yeah,
Or
When you
two
use-
guys that
when
listen.
you use alcohol.
Thank you, two guys. By the way,
When you use your alcohol,
we
to
do
bake,
appreciate it.
Does that
Yeah.
cook? Does the alcohol cook out? That is the question.
Yeah, leave it in the comments. Jason, because he's the one that leaves comments and shit.
yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. Jason
Yeah.
and Bianca, they're
Yeah,
like the only
Bianca,
two
yeah.
that comment.
Yeah, you two. You guys are the greatest.
Thanks.
Well,
Thanks.
people need to not be so afraid to interact.
Yeah, interact. Even though we don't interact back, we're pieces of shit.
We
aren't
do
we?
too. Yes, we do.
I've never interacted. I'm sorry.
I know you don't. You just post the pictures and then I interact.
No, it's just
He doesn't even post the. What are you talking about?
I don't know
post
how
the
to.
pictures.
I don't know how to interact with
what the
people on
fuck,
text.
Jesus? Why?
like I always overthink it, and I think it comes out wrong. I don't want to like have to sit there and explain myself.
I think that's
I-
everybody's
really?
feeling.
Yeah.
That's why they
I
don't
didn't think
interact.
you gave a shit.
No, I do.
Do you?
Really?
Not really. No, but I kind of do.
Since when?
I don't know, since yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Leave me alone.
This is future Jesus that we're talking to right now.
I think so. Future Jesus is gonna get better. While I'm editing this, like hopefully, I've changed.
He's
So
gonna
by
go-
Monday you'll care.
Maybe.
I'm gonna call you on Monday. You're gonna be like super polite and
Yeah,
like really talkative and.
probably. I think
that sounds like.
I think future Craig is gonna be sad when he's driving back because he's probably just lost another game of chess.
Ooh.
I hope this ages well too.
Jesus is on a bit of a winning spree right now. He is.
Really?
Yeah,
He is.
I got fucking whooped like hard.
Did you take
like
lessons
6 or
from
7.
that genius?
John.
John?
Fuck
No, I'd be losing.
no. That's a bad idea.
No, it's just like I've been playing with different people and like I've improved a little bit, not a lot.
Yeah, Jesus.
But enough to-
Jesus is playing games with just random people on the internet.
and
He's
some of them are good.
He's probably doing video chats with them too. But his game has improved for sure.
But it's just that he got used to the way I was playing, so I changed it up a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. Enough to where he's like it throws him off.
Yes. Now I don't know. Like before, I knew exactly what his plan was.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, this is fucking easy. And now I don't know what his plan is.
Yeah.
And that's messing with
Hopefully
me a bit.
he forgets what my plan used to be, so I can go back to it because like
You like?
I was comfortable with it. But sometimes you have to get out of your comfort zone, right?
Exactly.
Yep.
All the time.
All the time. Like this, I'm out of my comfort zone.
You are?
I was when we first started doing this shit. I was like, oh, people are gonna listen to this. Now I'm like, I realize they don't.
Now there's a couple people that listen to it, and it's like, okay, let's just right.
You're on a roll.
No, I actually talked to a couple of people that listen to it down in Ensenada,
Oh shit.
you know, and damn,
Speaking of instant, how was
Yeah,
the trip?
how was it? That was our next
you know,
topic.
so the whole me planning to go down there was like a matter of fucking a day or two. Like I said, we're going down there. I made plans, and at the same time, you know, I had plans on fucking. I bought the van. I had plans on fucking doing the rap and doing all this shit, and it all happened because I was gonna take the van to take my family and stuff, and it all happened right before that. Well, driving down there, I started thinking, I'm like, fuck, you know, I didn't want to take any other one of my cars because I didn't want to draw attention.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
I didn't
Fair.
want to take
That's
any
fair.
other car to draw attention. No matter what, like you go down there, and I was talking to Anna about it too. But let me start from the beginning. So the whole thing was don't draw attention. I'm driving down there. I'm having people honk on the fucking road from here to Vegas because we stayed in Vegas for a couple days. I'm having people like at a stoplight, fucking revving up their engines because maybe they didn't have a horn. I'm not sure. And I look over and
They're
they're like,
racing
"Fuck,
you
I
in a
love
fucking
cops."
Sprinter van.
Not really. I mean, you know, then I'd roll out my window and like, I love tops. I have fucking Anaconda, or I have, you know, that's the one I remember. Or in parking lots, or a gas station when I was filling up. Like, hey, I have a mini tracker. He's like, I bought it on accident because I was trying to buy the big one, but the guy sent me a big picture of the fucking thing and I bought it. But you know, I still use it. But I want a big tracker, and I'm like, well, use that promo code, you know, DDG30. And I'm like, that'll give you a discount. Oh, fuck yeah, take a picture of that. And then he'd go, and I'd see him walking away. And so one of the guys that I remember, where the fuck was I walking out of? California, Jack in the Box. So I was taking some fucking tacos, some fucking them Jack in the Box tacos to my brother and to my brother-in-law. And then Ensenada.
What?
You know, yeah, because they don't have that shit. And so, you know that the drunk food that you would get, you miss that shit when you're down
I have
there.
never liked those tacos.
I do.
They're all right.
I do. I
Really?
like them.
Yeah, they're not bad.
I actually enjoyed the fuck out of them driving down to Ensenada. Anyways, and so the guy's like, "Are you driving that van?" Because it was just me and him inside that fucking place. And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Fuck," you know. He's like, "Do you know, Chavez?"
Do you know Leo?
Yeah, and they started naming other knife companies, and I'm like, yeah, I actually, you know, I see him at shows we go to and stuff like that. And he's like, holy shit, and he's like, fucking, he pulls up, you know, he's pulling up the website. He's like, hey, I own some of your knives. Like, what the fuck, you know? and he said he bought them at a show. He's like, I own some of these, and then he's like, fuck, he's like, I'd like to pick up some knives for before Christmas, and I'm like, actually, we're gonna pull off a sale here in the next couple of days. I'm like, guys are working on it. I'm not sure when because I didn't know the dates exactly. I'm like, but use that code, any other day. I'm like, use that code and you can get a discount. And he takes a picture of that, and then so I'm waiting for the tacos. They're making 50 fucking tacos for me.
God damn.
And so I'm sitting there. He leaves, whatever he leaves, and he's outside in his car, and I'm talking 25 minutes later. And I jump in the van and I look over. He's in the car and he's just giving me the thumbs up. He's like, "I just ordered some knives."
That's better.
And so I called when I called Craig. I'm like, "Fuck, it's cool to have this van, but if I was working,
Yeah.
Well, that's got to trip you out. To have people approaching you in the
Yeah.
fucking parking lot.
With your family, yeah.
Like, what the fuck
exactly.
are you? Like, I would
Exactly.
immediately be like, what the fuck's going on? Like, why
and
are you
I
walking
see
towards
guys
me?
who's waiting for me to come out to talk to me. At a gas station, they'll be waiting outside next to the van and like walking around. I'm like, the fuck? And then I remember the van. Coming back yesterday, we stopped at Smith and Edwards, and a guy's like coming up with the camera, and he's like, "Do you mind if I get a picture of your van?" I'm like, "Do it." But I'm still seeing him come up. I'm like,
I can just see Leo like,
no, just like,
fuck, bro?
Make sure I got my pocket knife. I'm like, I'll fucking throw this fucking thing, But it's a trip. But again, I wanted that attention when we're working.
As a company, yeah.
Exactly. But now when I'm traveling with my family and I don't have heat on me, because I'm in here, But anyways, just that attention, you're like, fuck, it's cool. Going down to Mexico, when I'm crossing the border, all they did is pull me over. They opened the back, like, where you guys going? Ensenada. They closed the thing. Good to go. Cops didn't give a flying fuck about me. People like really didn't give a shit. People more thought I was like some kind of a fucking law enforcement, some kind of something
drug
like
dealer.
that. No, not at all. No, it looks like a police vehicle.
Drug
So
dealer.
they're like, that's the way you get on. Then they would be more sketched out of me of them, And so there's really no attention down in Mexico.
Really?
And so once you're down there, like I said, I was talking to Anna, once you're down there, people don't give a flying fuck what you're driving. I was seeing these fucking Mercedes, these fucking, the G-Wagon, the fucking, expensive fucking cars that are driving down there like nothing. And I was afraid to take my fucking truck, and I'm like, fuck. But when you're here and you're hearing the news and you're hearing all this bullshit, and it just sort of, even though you don't want to think about it, really agree to it because you go down there,
Yeah.
it still sort of affects you in somehow. Because when you're making the plan to go down there, you're like, fuck. I can take my white truck. I can take my white truck, my black truck. Which one do I want to get taken? And so I'm thinking of that, but then I'm like, fuck, I'll take the van. I'm like at the van, and then I fucking put all this shit on it. And I'm like, fuck, why did I do that? Why didn't I wait?
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Like I said, the tension was on this side. That side, they didn't give a fuck about you.
Yeah. It's like people that don't live in the U.S., they hear the news about like shootings, school shootings, or like this happened here, and like like
They
some
think that
riots
the
and-
news is like daily life,
Yeah.
and that's clearly not what.
Yeah, and you realize, what are you doing?
Oh, well,
And that's
was so
clearly,
suicide.
but that's clearly not what it is. Like,
Yeah.
the news is reporting on the fringes of society and on the crazy shit that happens every day,
Yeah.
not on daily life.
Yeah, even when you hear something that bad happened in Idaho Falls, like you don't really feel unsafe because usually it happens in like the sketchy areas, and
Oh,
I
it's
guess
not
that's
too
probably
common.
And it
yeah,
can
it's not that
happen.
common.
It can happen anywhere at any time.
but yeah,
but it's
the
uncommon.
probabilities are pretty low.
Yeah.
No, it reminds me when my parents wanted to go to Mexico. My mom was really sketched out just because what you hear on the news, like there's this happens, and then when they went,
You good? I'm listening.
no, so when they went,
He's also not flipping you off.
No.
nothing happened. Like they didn't get bugged by anybody. They didn't have these like random stops, these random like people talk to them. It was just like a normal trip.
Like back when I used to go down there. So the last time I've been to Ensenada has been 2 years. The only thing different was 2 years ago there was a lot of fucking military checkpoints, police checkpoints, and that was it. And so this time I didn't see none of that. It don't mean that fucking violence is getting less. No, of course not. But I did see like new, and it's crazy. And this is something that I don't think ever happens here in the U.S. But over there, when a president changes, you know,
Yeah.
that president can bring in like new law enforcement. I didn't know that. And so there was like the Guardia Nacional.
Yeah.
They're like dressed in
National
white.
Guard, yeah.
They're dressed in white, camoed out like the Marina was, like the Marines. You know, and I didn't see that before. And then you got the federales, and then you got the municipales. You know, but
Yeah, when
crazy.
like you hear people that are because it's like here where it's left and right. So you hear people that are very pro the president that's there right now, and they're like, no, the Guardia Nacional is like legit. They're like this and like they're respectable. And like maybe
They're
I don't know.
they're
Like,
your
I don't-
side. Like some of them probably are.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like you hear people that are like saying like really good things about them. And then you hear the other side, of course.
And then
like that.
I'm gonna say so. Anyways, over there, down there, sick as fuck. I had a blast, like we always do. Go to the house, drink a beer with my family, my brother, and it was fun. It was badass. Coming back, first time. So I'm coming back every time. Ana says I'm not driving back, no matter what, because when you come back and you hit the border, there's like 2 lanes. If you miss those 2 lanes or you go in the wrong lane, have fun. Have fun. Either you go into like Century Lane and they're gonna fucking stop you. Why the fuck did you come through here just to get faster and you're stuck for 4 hours, and they're gonna fucking search you, U.S. border, the border patrol, because they think you're doing it on purpose just to get through faster. Sometimes, like I said, it's just fucking either these 2 lanes or any other lane you're fucked. And so I get to the lane where we're going, and I'm like, I'm not driving. So get up. Well, I pretty much know where, like, if you get to this point, it's going to be a couple hours. You get to this point, it's going to be 6-7 hours, you know? And so I get to the fucking first light, and I told him, son of a bitch. When we were there last time, it was 6 fucking hours. 6 hours that we stayed there.
Jeez.
And so we get to that, and I'm like, son of a bitch. And then I'm like, fuck, what did we do wrong? Because we sort of had it timed. Well, the thing that we did wrong, timing was perfect, everything, but we were there on Sunday, not on Monday.
Oh, okay.
So if we were there on Monday at that time, we would have been an hour and a half max in the online in the border, you know, to come back. And so we get to that, and we're like, well, fuck it, you know. We're sitting there, and then this dude comes up to my window. Hey, I can get you by faster, blah, blah, blah. You don't trust those guys.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, these motherfuckers just want to fuck you. They want to kill you and fuck you. No, they just want to fuck you out of your money.
Yeah,
That's
of
it.
course.
Yep.
So the dude comes up, this old Chicano, you know, he's from LA, and he starts, you know, talking to me, and I start talking to him in English, and he's like, bro, he's like, I do this shit for a living.
Yeah.
He's like, I do this for a living. I'll get you through checkpoints. You're not going to spend more than an hour in the line. He's like, that's how I make my money to feed my family here. He's like, I can't go back to the States. I have to figure out how to hustle here. And that's the way that I can make the most money. And so I'm like, so what do you do? I'm like, what do? He's like, I'm going to take you. We're going to pass through 1 checkpoint. And he's like, you pay him off. Pass through another checkpoint. They know what to do. And he's like, everybody wants a cut. And he's like, and I'll get you to the front of the line. He's like, swear to God, you don't pay me until you see the front of the line. I'm like, how much? This is where I got fucked.
Yeah.
He's like, $80. I'm like, $80. $80. I'm like, fuck it, get in. So Anna jumps in the back. Before the guy's walking around the van, Anna and Angel are talking about, we're going to pull some man manifesto on this motherfucker. He goes crazy with that.
They're like making shanks in the back of the van and shit.
Not making shake. No, they're thinking, and Anna's like, how am I going to reach around this fucker's neck and at least hold him till, you know. And so I always had a knife somewhere in my reach for my weak hand,
Yeah.
you know, and another knife for my right hand. You know, so if something happens, you know, you always have these stupid things because I'm always used to carrying a gun. But, you know, you're going to Mexico, you're traveling, you can't do that.
Yeah.
So I have these stupid thoughts like I have one here in case of this, and I have one here in case of this. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Is it going to work? Probably not. I don't know. But anyways, so dude jumps in the passenger seat, and they go through here. They have it closed off, and he shows the guy a phone and the bill underneath the phone, and he's like, shows him the phone. The guy grabs the phone. He's like, all right, perfect. Gives him back his phone. We go through that first checkpoint. As soon as I cross that checkpoint, boom, I get a cop on my ass. Lights us up, and he's like, go, don't stop. And I'm like, what the fuck?
What?
Yeah. And so
Holy
I
shit.
speed up. He's like, get to the other checkpoint. He's like, as soon as you hit that
The
checkpoint.
big old Tops van.
Right?
And he's like, get to that checkpoint. So he's like, as soon as you get to that checkpoint, he's going to pull off. And yeah, as soon as I pull into that, he pulls off and drives another way.
Really?
Yeah. And so we get to that checkpoint. He's like, whew, all right. He's like, you know, and my kids, everybody like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
everybody
my
here
God.
would have been with me in that van, would have been the same fucking way.
Oh, I would have been scared to death.
You know,
I would have been like,
and my
pull
my
over.
thought was,
We're going to jail.
I'm gonna get pulled over. I'm gonna get fucked out of my money. They're gonna send me back to the beginning of the fucking line again, the back of the line again, and start this shit over. And I'm gonna see that guy, and I'm gonna fucking stab him in the neck for lying to me. Probably not, but anyway,
Just a joke, everyone.
yeah, it's just a joke.
yeah.
But
That only
anyways,
happens in
like
Mexico.
everything, fucking, you know,
Another
everything-
country.
So, you know, we get to the second one, shows him the phone, whatever, blah blah blah, boom, lets me through.
Another
Start
cop.
driving. No. After that checkpoint, you're in the borderline.
Right.
And so you're going. And he's like, see, right there, over there. He's like, from there you start getting in, and you're like 5, 6, 7, 10 cars, but those 10 cars can take an hour to move. You know.
Yeah.
And so, all right, he jumps off. He's like, all right, $80 per person.
Oh shit.
And I'm like, what?
shit.
And he's like, oh yeah, like that part you didn't ask me. I'm like, fuck that. You said $80. He's like, it's per person, but you know, I'm gonna say 2 adults, so it's $80 each. And I'm like, motherfucker. I'm like, here's $200. I give him $200. He's like, and then there's my tip because I have to pay the cops off. I'm like, fuck that. That's fucking an extra fucking $40
Yeah.
that I'm giving you. I'm like, so I'm not giving you nothing else. He's like, dude, I got you. I'm like, I'm not giving you nothing else. I'm like, there's $200 for me. Well, worth it for you. You made money.
Yeah.
I'm like, cause you fucked me on the other $80 that you said.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, dude. I'm like, yeah, I'm not giving you nothing else. I'm like, dude, you know, I'm like, hágale como la haga, pero no le voy a dar nada más.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, what are you gonna be like? Hey guys, he bribed me. Come on.
And so, yeah, I got to the line, and we're still sketched out, even though we're behind like 4 or 5 cars, and we're still like, fuck, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? You know, what next? You know, but then there's cars in front of me, and then there's like 10 cars, 15 cars behind me. I'm like, so these motherfuckers are pulling this on everybody, you know. And so that part was sketchy coming back. And then even though like you get on that line and you're going, and I'm like 2 cars away from like the border, the actual border where I show my passports. You're still fucking sketched out.
Yeah,
You know,
of course.
You know, you're still, and I'm like, fuck, what if they're gonna search us because that lane that we took was like a medical express lane.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, you know, and so I'm like, fuck. And we get to the border, you know, we get to the agent, you know, and so we give him our passports. He's like, where you guys headed to? You know, Idaho Falls. That's where we're headed back home. He looks and he calls out the names of the kids. He's like, all right, have a good day. We started driving, and I was like, whew, fuck.
What if like you could have thought that he would have asked like, why are you in this lane? Like,
No. So the
nothing
thing is that they don't take you on that same lane. From that lane, it cuts back
okay.
into
the normal
lane.
Oh, okay.
And so that's what I kept telling Anna. He's like, babe, but they have cameras. They could have seen us on that lane. They're gonna ask us where's your medical thing. I'm like, no, they just care about the person right there with them right now.
Our
They
van
don't
looks like
give
an
a fuck.
ambulance.
They don't give a fuck how fucking you did it to get to the front.
Yeah.
That's Mexico's fucking problem.
She didn't get mad because you let that guy in? Like at first?
Well, I asked her, I'm like, what do you think we should do? And she's like, I'm down to do whatever you want. I'm like, fuck it, let's try it. You know,
Would you do it again?
Yeah, absolutely. Now I do it even better.
Yeah.
Now it'd be like $80
Period.
one time. You're not gonna charge me fucking per person, none of this bullshit. So tell me how much it's gonna be right up front, and I'll do it again.
Okay.
But my thing is now I start looking at how to get my medical, like that medical express.
Oh, okay. So do it legally.
Do it legally.
Oh, okay.
But not
Put a
quite.
cross on the van.
Do it legally, you mean? Huh? You mean?
Yeah, legally.
You know what'd be funny? It costs
You know-
$80 to get the pass.
Yeah.
It
costs
don't get me
$75.
wrong, guys. Don't get me wrong. I'm fucking totally fine paying $200.
But you save
no,
that half
every
a
time I
fucking
go
day.
down.
Time is
If I have
money.
to- if I have
That's
to
what
pay,
people don't get.
If I have to pay $200 every time I go down to do that, I'll do it again.
Yeah, but what if you knew it only cost you $75 and a class?
But I didn't know.
Yeah, but
I didn't know, but now I do.
What about your card? You're CPR certified now.
I don't think that's it.
I know. But you could have said that.
But it's badass,
like yo
though.
pensé que esta tarjeta. I thought this card, you know,
And then
would
they're
get me
like,
through.
I would do the same thing.
I'm a paramedic. I'm practically a
Oh,
paramedic.
fuck, check
Yeah,
this out.
I'm probably a paramedic. Like, I just got it,
Like
but
basic first aid certification.
we bribed Brody or what? Oh no, we didn't. We didn't bribe him. Nah.
No, we didn't bribe
What
him.
No, we
fuck?
got a legit.
Leo lost his certification already.
Yeah.
He's fucked.
No,
I got mine right here.
Looks like you're gonna have to do it again.
Like
It looks fake.
no,
It
it's
does
real.
look
It's
pretty
real.
fake.
Look, I'm gonna hide.
Jesus, I think
there it
Jesus
is.
forged
hide
that.
that number.
Look at this.
Look at that. Oh, look at that.
Look, he's got a bunch of.
Oh, look, the focus. Oh,
Wait, those are two different
Oh
bills.
shit, he pulled out money. Oh shit, I can.
This is $1,000, 1,000 pesos.
Yeah, that's not
bill.
$1,000.
Yeah, for those of you wondering, it's worth one of these.
No,
No,
it's worth
like $80.
$70-$80, right?
Oh, sorry. I'm just kidding.
yeah, but you don't see these normally, and so
Well,
my
they're both $1,000 peso.
This is a new
bills,
one. This
but-
is the old
I
one.
hated getting those because nobody wants to
Can I
cash
see?
them. Over there, nobody wants to cash them. They're like, no tienes nada menos.
In Guatemala,
Even
they never
500 pesos,
wanna-
they do the same now.
Yeah,
In Guatemala, they never want to
That I
cash your
just
$20
liked
bills.
them. I don't know.
yeah.
Oh shit, they got Don Hidalgo off of it.
Like if you take, whenever I go to Guatemala, if I take
Do you know who that
American cash,
But
and I-
even though I fucking like fold one of those under my phone and give it to them guys there, they would let me through.
yeah.
This is Francisco y Madero.
He looks like Adolf Hitler.
He's got a badass stash and a weird ass beard. But yeah, and that's Carmen Sardan. No clue who she is, but it says so right here.
Oh, it has their names there. I was like, how do you remember?
No,
their
this
names?
guy I know. This guy.
How do you
he's-
remember
Everybody
this
knows him. Even Craig knows him. Francisco y Madero.
Oh, is that fucking
He's the guy
Emiliano
that,
Zapata?
he's the guy
Emiliano
that started
Zapata.
the Mexican Revolution. And he got murdered by the like. It was a mess. 1910. Look it up. It's actually pretty interesting.
Eh?
Oh, yeah, very interesting. There's a podcast.
never heard of him.
Yeah, there's a podcast that talks about the Mexican Revolution. It's in English too. It's actually kind of cool. Like there's a bunch of backstabbing going on. It was a mess.
Oh, so like normal, just
Yeah, it's the normal Mexico.
everywhere. Not even Mexico, just the world.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my little creep story from that trip.
Other than that, it was pretty.
No, it was badass. Like I said, even that was fucking not bad.
Was he? What did he look like? Like típico cholo, or did
Just
he
an
look
OG. Just an OG. I'd still remember him
with
if I see him.
the white socks high up?
No,
shorts?
he had
no?
pants. No, he had pants. I'd probably punch him in the fucking throat right now if I seen him. but- Let me jump off.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
Will you though, Craig?
Yeah,
Anyway, space. While he's gone, because he doesn't like space.
he's not even off.
You had a question about space.
No, did you see that mission that they're sending something to try to move an asteroid?
No,
Oh, because it's getting too close, right?
They said that.
No.
No. They want to make sure they can do it.
It's a proof of concept, probably more than anything,
Yeah.
because the
You should scoot over that way a little.
So like, hijo de su- so anyway, there's an asteroid that passed by Earth in like 2015 or something.
17, 19, something like that. Apophis? Is that the one?
I don't remember what it was called, but I remember that they were like, after it passes, they're gonna reevaluate it because it's coming back in like 2030.
32.
And,
it could hit San Diego.
Possibly, right? And so they were gonna recalibrate the trajectory after it passed by, because once it swings through the gravity of Earth, it's gonna change its trajectory a little bit. I think they decided that we're safe,
Yeah.
but the idea of being able to push an asteroid out of the way is like probably one of the things
Possible.
that we're most capable of doing right now,
And it's not push, it's pull.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, basically what it does is like your spaceship has some gravity and your gravity
and you're just
pulls
kind
it
of
around
like
a
you're just
little bit. Yeah.
Yep, just a little tiny bit at a time.
Enough
I mean,
to-
when you think about space, like think about shooting a gun over 100 yards, you're off 1 degree. You're gonna hit the target. Over a couple hundred yards, you're still gonna hit the target. You get to 1,000 yards, you're gonna completely miss the target. You get to 1,000 miles, you're fucking way off. You get to millions and millions of miles,
Yeah. It's
not
like
even
we're talking
close.
about in space. Like, you don't have to move that thing even 1 degree.
No.
You could probably move it arc minutes, meaning less than a degree, and miss completely.
Yeah. So I thought that was interesting.
That's-
It's one of
that-
Elon Musk's things.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you know what it's called?
No.
Armageddon.
Watch him push it like into
Yeah,
the
right.
fucking path of Earth.
Backwards.
They cause the fucking death of
Maybe.
all life on Earth.
Maybe that shows that he's an evil, like,
Maybe.
Hey,
evil villain.
Were we supposed to push?
He's like,
Wait, wait. We were supposed to pull it? Fuck.
50-50.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
push
pull,
it.
Push it.
No, I hadn't heard about that.
Yeah.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah.
I remember reading things about that back in the day, like different possibilities, different ways of doing it, because it's not like there's nothing that really there's not so much that we can do, you know, especially if it's already close.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so basically the holy shit.
Oh shit! You got scared.
Oh shit.
Did they push? Was it supposed to be a pull?
No, I was
Breaking news, everybody! They pushed when they should have pulled.
This
You're hearing
captcha
it here.
thing,
Oh.
this captcha thing
heard it
made me
here
go
first.
through like 4 different.
Oh, the captcha.
Yeah,
Yeah, those
it's
things are
fucking- It's
getting-
getting real stupid.
Yeah. You know you're programming AI, right?
Probably.
Every time you do a captcha.
Yeah,
No, not
I-
probably. You are.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Fucking captcha, motherfuckers.
Yeah. No. That's what captchas is. You're teaching it.
Is it called DART?
It could be.
Because that is actually NASA, not really.
No, but Elon Musk's his
funding it.
No. They're using his
They're using his shit. Okay.
his rockets.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Oh, what would it go?
Oh yeah.
They-
Hey, sorry.
I got you.
Anyway.
This might be a different one. This says that they're going to crash into an asteroid to try to push it.
Oh motherfuckers! Told you they're gonna
Told you.
get it wrong.
Armageddon.
Yeah. But no, I remember reading about.
Armageddon, DART.
I remember a few years ago reading about different ideas, different ways to fucking
Yeah.
make that work, and like the whole concept of Armageddon, like blowing the asteroid
Would
into
fuck-
2 pieces, is scary because all you're gonna do is create a bunch of debris, and then their whole thing was like, oh, as long as it misses the Earth by like a couple miles, we're good. That's not at all good. Like that would fuck up the tides. That would fuck a lot of shit up. That'd be a really, really bad thing for us. And so, like, you got to miss by more than a few miles. You got to miss by hundreds, if not thousands.
What
if
I'm
not
wondering,
more.
does it say anything on there about Aerosmith?
Let me see.
Or
Aerosmith,
Bruce Willis.
What were you guys talking about?
Bruce
I was out.
Willis.
Oh, they're
Not
sending
seeing anything.
They're sending a mission to see if they can move an asteroid. See
They-
if they can move it around, so that if there's ever a threat where an asteroid's headed towards Earth, they can,
Who's doing this? The Elon Musk?
Elon Musk and NASA. This was a NASA thing, but
they're
Elon
using-
Musk.
So the DART spacecraft lifted off from Vandenberg
prevent
Space Force
Armageddon?
Base atop a SpaceX Falcon 9
crazy.
rocket.
Falcon 9, yeah.
So the rocket that's putting it into space is Elon, but whatever this DART spacecraft is, that's probably not Elon.
No.
So the rocket that got
The
him
delivery
there
system
is
is
Elon's stuff.
Elon's gonna get the credit.
Yeah.
Well,
Absolutely.
the thing is, ever since they retired the fucking space shuttles,
Do you think he'll be the first?
we were flying up to the space station on Russian stuff until Elon's stuff came out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think he'll be the first trillionaire?
Absolutely.
Elon looks like it.
He made $36 billion in one day the other day.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it.
You could work. Yeah, that's.
Your flashlight's on.
I know I was gonna do something cool, but you fucking ruined it. Thank you. You didn't ruin it. I'm just being. It's COVID.
Way to go! Now this freaking podcast episode
shit.
got
What?
freaking
I can't say that word. I'll take it out though.
Yeah, take it out.
got pushed down.
What did that have to do with anything?
It's made me more angry.
He said that ever since he got it, he's been more angry. But
Yeah, you have been.
Well, supposedly the so supposedly
That
there's a doctor, what's her name? Dr. Rhonda Patrick has been posting stuff on Instagram about how the part of your brain that that detects smell and taste and things like that is also the part of the brain that controls
Emotions.
your long-term memory.
Oh.
And so there's and a couple of other things. Apparently there's like
No te va a voltear la canoa, verga.
there's information. What?
Don't forget that you're a man, and and don't get that affected.
It's
No.
fine. He
No,
can
no.
if he wants.
No, but there's
Or-
apparently
I'll allow it.
there's apparently some proof out there that supposedly
we'll still like you.
supposedly people's IQ is dropping. People that have
shit, I feel
gotten
stupid.
people that have gotten the disease and lost their sense of smell and taste, it's also affecting their IQ.
Fuck, I'm stupider.
John, you got COVID, right?
No, John,
You can't say that word.
John definitely.
You got it. You got
John
it.
had it
We'll
fucking
see. I'm
decades
gonna leave it
ago.
in. I want to see if it does anything. I mean, how much worse can it get? Right?
I don't know. They got algorithms that detect that word, and then all of a sudden, like they like suppress it, and so it
How much
doesn't
more
get-
suppressed can we get?
Are
Let's
we
try it.
saying
Let's
anything
try it.
that's like out of line?
No?
No,
No, we're just
no.
saying.
But when you put it
We're
on,
making
like,
facts up.
Isn't that the
That's
problem?
weird.
Like if you're out of line, that's when they fucking
No, because you're making facts up, according to them.
everyone's
You're
making
faxing it up.
Yeah, you're saying that this is making your IQ drop.
Yeah, see,
I'm saying that somebody else said that, and
I know, but
and
that's
she
false
seems
information.
she seems pretty fucking smart.
Ronda Rousey, Dr. Ronda Rousey.
No, that's
the
Isn't
MMA
that the
fighter.
definitely a different Ronda.
Oh, okay. You don't think Ronda Rousey could have said that?
Maybe
gotta whoop your
maybe
ass.
she said that, but why would she say that? She's not.
I would
a
let
doctor.
I would let her beat me up.
You think so?
Yeah. No, I would let her beat me up.
You know, like you.
I don't think you have a choice.
No,
If you two were to get in a fight, I don't think it's a choice.
Oh,
I don't-
she'd whip the
I don't
shit
think
out
it's
of
an
us.
option that you're gonna.
I would let her beat me up.
There's a difference. Like
Anna doesn't listen to this anymore, does she? Anna doesn't listen to this
know
anymore.
Oh,
what
I would say it in front of her. I don't give a fuck.
That is true. Anyway,
this is pretty
But
cool.
yeah.
I'm gonna read about this later.
yeah, it's interesting. Hopefully, they don't fuck it up.
Mira, qué pinche bartender tienes a la verga que tú.
¿Y tú?
No, vaina.
No, no.
Oh, I
tomando
just drank
entonces.
this.
You're using that cool
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
older thing. Yeah, I tried to put my coffee on mine, but the mug's really big, and
you tried to
fell
put the
and-
cup or your bowl of popcorn on it.
I did. It works great for that.
Yeah, he tried
Thank
to
you,
put
Matt.
he tried to put his popcorn on his, and then he actually tried to put a hot dog in that spot.
It wasn't
John?
a hot dog.
No,
I mean, I don't know.
Jesus did, not John.
Jesus, yeah. John,
John,
didn't get one.
John didn't get one.
Oh shit, that's right. Oh, pobrecito.
It's okay, John.
yeah,
You can look at ours.
Pobrecito John.
yeah. Ours are cool. But yeah, hopefully they don't fuck it up.
There was
and
something that I was
put
gonna say,
everybody
but
in
you-
jeopardy.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed. Hopefully they don't fuck it up.
$36 billion in one day. Holy fuck!
God, if I could just make
I want to do the math.
a couple $100.
All they have to do, the change in orbital period is going to be measured by telescopes. The minimum change for the mission to be considered a success is 73 seconds. See, less than a degree.
Yeah.
Dude,
How did he-
I'm assuming they're
how
talking
did he-
about
how
arcs.
did he make that?
I'm
What did he do?
assuming they're talking about arc seconds. They're going to crash this fucking thing into an asteroid.
Oh, no.
to
Yeah, yeah.
Try to push it just a tiny bit. Tiny bit.
So how did he make the 36 billion?
Oh, you're talking about
with his
Money.
Tesla shares going up. But so if you make $1.2 million a day for the next 80 years, that's the equivalent of what he made in one day.
That's
Hello?
fucking crazy.
So I guess the lug nuts are the wrong ones.
Motherfucker. Tell them that they're going to have to come and do it here at the shop. We're not taking that fucking van back.
It's insane.
Alex said that he had already ordered another ones before he found these ones, but the other ones are the right ones. These ones, he said that they sent them. They told him that they were the right ones, and they, I guess,
That's
they fucked up.
$51,000 an hour
So
for the next 80 years.
You want to say hi to everybody? Everybody's listening to you on the podcast. Right
And
Hi, everybody. It wasn't my fault this time.
of
It
course,
was Alex.
Can you
But it
just
wasn't
so-
Alex.
$156
so
a
here-
minute.
could you just hang up
so
on
here,
him?
here, when this podcast comes out,
$14
you guys
a
will be
second
driving
for
back,
the next
listening to
80
this,
years.
coming back from Phoenix. What do you want to tell
That's insane.
President Craig?
We had a blast hanging out all week. We made memories, and we should make a memory scrapbook.
Good. You know what, John? That's fucking
That's a
awesome.
great idea.
Yeah.
And he's
Tell
so,
him it's an order that he has to
You
make a
guys will see the
scrapbook.
shop in a bit.
Okay, well, we're going to be waiting for you.
All right.
No.
Yeah. Do you love your uncle?
Cool. Of course.
Okay. Bye.
He laughs weird. Lately. President John, you still laugh weird, probably. Can you laugh real quick for everybody in the van?
He loves you.
Can I just fire him?
Maya, can you tickle his costilla? Costilla means rib.
I'm all looking around to see if you see him. I'm like,
No,
"Where's
I'm
Maya?"
talking to President Maya right now. President Maya is probably still goofy.
Oh, fuck. That's fucked up. You know what? We haven't been giving Maya shit at all.
Dude, I've been nice to Maya because Maya's the shit.
Really?
I actually,
No?
You haven't
actually,
been giving Maya shit?
No.
I actually respect Maya now.
Well, I have. No, you don't.
You're right. No, but I
God.
do. No, I kind of do.
Nobody believed that for even a second, Jesus.
Oh, fuck.
Oh shit, that's badass.
That is pretty. That's legit.
Is that what it's supposed to do though?
Yeah.
Really?
This is actually a full shot out
Really?
of this thing.
That's
Want
cool. No, I'm good. I'm good.
You want to try one?
No, is it the one that we tried at the beginning?
Yeah, it was good.
It was great. But
Nice
I'm
and
good.
sweet and
I'm
soft.
good, yeah.
You want another one?
No, I'm good. I gotta go run.
Exactly. You're going to run faster.
No, I'm
You
actually
don't
gonna
understand.
get a DUI while running.
It's a
Running under the-
RUI
RUI.
I was just going to correct that one.
or RWI,
I got it.
running while
I
intoxicated.
understand.
I think Jesus is the one intoxicated.
I'm not. I'm just trying to line up the mood because it's been a
Because
busy
John
week.
fucking brought it down.
Yeah,
How long have we been going for?
6 hours.
Hour and 22 minutes.
Oh, we're good.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think we should be good.
whenever you guys are ready.
It's not even 5:30 yet.
No, but he's the
If
one.
we end it right
Oh,
now,
no,
you're
no,
gonna
I'm
have
just
to go
saying.
back to work.
That's fine.
That's fine.
I love
'Cause
working.
I got a lot of shit to do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you're not going to wait for John? No, we're not going to wait for John.
No, yeah, you know what? That's a good point. I think we're good. I think we're.
Is there?
I think we're done
So
here.
is there a final
No,
thing you
just
guys want to tell
like I
everybody?
said, everybody, we brought up Trish Rinaldi. It was a quick thing, but hopefully this coming week we can do a little live and talk a little bit more about him and about what we talked about. Again, guys, if you guys don't know his stuff, there's a lot of his stuff still out there. This guy was a bad motherfucker in my personal life, and I know a lot of people that followed him. They're gonna think the same. For a lot of people, you guys don't even give a shit. You guys won't know who he was. But me personally, he was an
Just think of it
inspiration.
this way: if you love any of the designs that Leo puts out there, he had a little bit to do with
Absolutely,
it, like
absolutely.
in his influence.
So again, I never had the privilege to actually sit down and work with him, which I fucking regret every fucking bit of it. But
So maybe take that as advice. If there's something you want to do,
yeah, do it,
Do
man.
it,
Don't
'cause-
fucking plan for, we'll try to get to it next year, man. Fuck that. Book the fucking flight, book the fucking trip, whatever you got to do and make it happen. Yeah. Life is short. Who knows what the fuck's going to happen tomorrow? The stupid fucking, pandemic that's kicking our ass right now. Who knows what happens next year?
yeah.
There'll be another fucking something. So make it happen, guys. Seriously.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah. I was going to say, let's drink to that.
Cheers
Cheers.
Cheers
to Trace.
to Trace.
To Trace.